Hello and welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Animals and Pets with Partha. Today I sort of relate to you actually how judges were made in the early days, the time when I became a judge. Well, I presume I would be the last of the British system, after which of course the process started being altered from time to time. In my time, it was three stipendiary judging examinations done under three very senior most judges of the country. And before that, the prerequisite, of course, was you had to breed, own and make up champions in three major groups, which of course working was the most major group in the earlier days. Even today, of course, the working dogs are the highest in numbers. Well, in those days there were only 6 groups initially, and then later it became 7. Actually, you must understand that we inherited the British system from K.C. London. The K.C. London, which in the British rule about 130-40 years prior to this, they had actually formed the Kennel Club of India, which is one of the oldest in the world. So I was an ambitious young man, and of course wanted to become a judge. That's what I wanted, and I had to have it. So what I did was I finished all my prerequisites, and I appealed to the Kennel Club of India to become a judge. And what happened was I was assigned to give my examinations under Mr. Donald Mascarenhas, late Mr. Donald Mascarenhas, a very fine gentleman. Then one was Mr. Ojoy Bose, and of course I had Mr. Thomas Matthews, and finally, of course, the approval came from H.H. Maharaja Chatterjee Singh of Partha. Well, after my examinations got over, and I'm fortunate that these people thought me competent enough to be an all-British judge and be empaneled in the Kennel Club of India. After that, the rules changed and people had to do 7 stipendiary judging, of course, which is, some people might feel, well, I have done 7 and I have done more than what I have done. Well, in that case, good enough. But I had to pass what was the rule at the time. Then what happened was, down the years, from 1985, I did a lot of shows and things like that, being in the committee of the Kennel Club of India for several terms, and I had a lot of youngsters or even older people who actually aspired to become judges and did some examinations under me. But as far as I can remember, I have never ever failed anyone in my assessment for them as judge. Because whenever I assess somebody, I always presume that what really did I know when I gave my exams as an aspiring dog show judge. So when I remembered those days, I thought everybody who did exams under me were competent enough to pass. When many years passed by, and then of course the syndicate took over, what happened was I was never assigned people because people for being examined, because I never failed anybody. But anyway, under under circumstances which was unavoidable, I was assigned to take the examination or assess to very bright individuals who are one of the finest judges of our country today. One of them comes from a royal family, and the other is what he called very devoted and passionate dog lover, and is known not only in India but around the world. He has done quite a few judgings abroad, some major shows, and in many countries, and I have got feedbacks from a lot of people that he has done a wonderful, wonderful job. It makes me feel so proud as an Indian that my fellow Indian has brought pride to this country. What happened was, how was I assigned to assess them? That's the question. Something happened. The syndicate was supposed to assess those two judges and aspiring judges, and the show was in Calicut. I think it's in Kerala, Calicut, and there was something in the family of the syndicate, and so he had no other alternative but to hand me over the papers at the airport and say there are two aspiring judges who will be appearing under you, but here are the papers, but make sure that both of them fail. You have to fail them both. So that was the specific instruction given to me. So you know what happens was, it's been my, my nature all along that if people said, don't do it, I would like to see why shouldn't I do it. So when I went to Calicut and I met this two young bright person, the first thing I told them, of course, this is not going to be real examination. You have already passed because I've been instructed to fail you, and I'm not going to do that. But then I told them, please go around to all the kennels and request the exhibitors, at least the the better dogs, and go around and waste no time and write a full report on those dogs. So when the dogs come to the ring for judging, you people must have the report ready in front of me. And then I'm going to read the report, and I'm going to go whatever I place, and then I'm going to mark it. And off went these two young people, and what a brilliant job they did. They gave me two big bunches of paper written on hundreds of dogs, and not only were they wrote excellently, the English was good, and the explanations were good, and their assessment was fantastic. So I had no reason to fail them. I wouldn't have done it in any other case also, because I was instructed by the syndicate that I must fail them. Well, they passed, and I'm very happy that they have made a name for themselves, and they are one of the two most brilliant judges in the country today. I'm sure there are other good judges also. I'm not going to belittle others because they have not been, they have not come, may or may not have come under my assessment, but well, that's not the point. The point is, these two youngsters are no more youngsters, they are mature people, older people, may not be as old as me, but old definitely, but they are very seasoned judges and do a wonderful job. They have a reputation, they have a lot of integrity, and people fearlessly, they go out and exhibit under them, thinking that they're going to get honest opinion of these two judges. Thank you, and thank you for listening to me. You must subscribe to my channel, and if you like it, of course, and then like and share it among dog lovers and friends. I keep on bringing new topics and new subjects to all dog lovers of this country. I am definitely going to bring you what you call episodes on other animals, and there'll be lots and lots of interesting things that we're going to share amongst us. And till then, look forward to our next episode. Bye bye, and see you soon. Good night.